we didn't have the least idea that anything was going on, or even dreamed of it. I mean, couldn't. And I mean, it's like the boys. I mean, I want to get them back as soon as I can and get the children back where they belong.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I had called that Wednesday morning for. I mean we were going to go back together. Of course, I mean I figured the kids would be all right, you know, for a while longer.
Right.
But what?
Right.
What? Yeah. But I mean I think I haven't seen my husband yet. I mean if I can see him and talk to him, well, I got chapped lips. Chapped lips. Well, he'll be back down here this evening, and I mean, I know we'll go back together. I'm not worried about that. I mean, if they'll give us the kids, I mean, I think they plan on taking these 3 away.
Helen, can you tell me how well you knew Virginia Thompson?
Well, not too well. I mean, I've just been around her. Oh, I don't know. Well, I've been around her on and off for 10 years, but never for any length of time.
She is your husband's sister.
That's right.
Did you ever have any indication in your acquaintanceship with Virginia that she might in some way mistreat children left in her care?
No, never.
Did you, you made a comment a minute ago that she did have a rather pronounced temper at times. Have you ever seen her display that temper?
Yes.
Can you say in what way you have seen her display such a temper?
Well, I've seen her do a few foolish things. I mean, like throw stones at a house and write on a house with chalk because she got mad.
Can you tell me what you thought when you first heard what had happened to the 2 youngsters?
Well, at first, I mean, I couldn't believe it, and I don't know, I can't explain it.
Did you believe it before you saw Lloyd George, or Little George today? Did you believe it before you actually saw him?
Well, I believed it, but I mean, I didn't think it'd be like what it was.
Did Little George recognize you when you came in?
Yes.
Did he say anything to you?
He just said, "Hi, Mommy," and asked me if I was going to leave again.
Did he tell you anything at all about how he had been hurt?
No. I didn't want to make him talk because he has trouble. He has difficulty talking.
Did you talk to Jimmy today?
Yes.
How is he?
Well, he was feeling pretty good. I mean, he was running around and playing and everything other than I fed him his lunch.
Did he tell you how he had been hurt?
You told me everything you knew when I was up there in your cell this morning. Is that right?
Sure.
Would you mind elaborating on that a little bit, Virginia? To the extent of when you possibly caused the first injury.
I don't know why y'all are putting yourselves so much trouble anyway. Just why don't you just go ahead and get it over with?
Get what over with?
Whatever you are going to do.
What do you think we ought to do?
Whatever you want to do.
It's not too much a matter of what we want to do, Mrs. Thompson. It's what the law requires us to do. This morning when you told me that you had kicked him, you didn't tell me how many times that had occurred. Do you have any idea how many times that you got so mad at him that you kicked him?
Mr. Berger, I have told you all that I know, and I'm just going just as far as I can go. I have thought and I've thought and I've thought and I've thought, and I can't think anymore. That's all that I know.
You have no further explanation as to how the hole got under his chin there.
I told you how. I told you.
You told me that he fell on an open floor, Mrs. Thompson. And I told you that was impossible for him to cut a hole all the way through the upper part of his throat into his mouth by falling on a flat surface.
Well, then you know all about it. So I don't know why you got me down here. I don't know why that you don't go ahead with your procedure and get it over with.
We want you to tell us, Mrs. Thompson,
I've
what all
told
you've
you
done to the
everything.
child.
I've told you everything that I know, and I can't go any further.
Well, is there some things that you might not know?
Yes, I don't know. I've told you everything that I do know.
For the past 2 months, you have had the exclusive care and control of these 3 children. They haven't been out of your control, have they? Insofar as leaving them with someone else.
I have little children.
Helen, how well did you know the boy's aunt?
Well, I've known her for ever since I've been married, which is 10 years. She's lived with us, well, stayed with us rather, for a couple, 3 days at a time during that time.
Was there ever any indication before that she might in any way harm those 2 children?
No, she's always loved children. I mean, she's always wanted one. In fact, she's asked to have them before, to keep for a week or 2 or a month.
Can you
For
tell me
vacation,
what you thought when you first heard about what had happened to the 2 boys? What was your first reaction?
I mean, I didn't believe it at first. I thought I just heard the baby was sick. And I didn't know the full story until I read it in the paper. And then when I did, I didn't know what to think.
What was your reaction when you saw Lloyd George today?
You better cut that. I don't know how to answer that.
Well, let me ask you this. Did Lloyd recognize you when you came in?
Yeah.
He did recognize you. Did he say anything to you? Was he able to speak?
Yes, he knew it was his mother. He said, "Hi, Mommy," and asked me if I was going to leave.
Did Lloyd say anything about how he had been hurt?
No.
Did Jimmy say anything about how he'd been hurt?
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
He said that I asked him how he had hurt his mouth. I said, "Who hurt your mouth?" And he said, "Uncle Tommy," with a cigarette.
May I ask you a personal question regarding you and your husband? Did you plan to try to effect a reconciliation before this happened to the 2 boys?
Yes, I had called it was a matter of hours right before this happened.
Let's see. What do you think should be done with Virginia Thompson if she's found guilty?
Well, I'd like to see the same thing done to her that was done to the baby.
That is the truth.
The part where he took his finger and punched it
That
on through?
is the truth.
Did anyone see that but you?
Are you getting tired of ridiculing? Just sit there and ridicule, will you? And make fun.
Did anyone else see this but you? Are you the only and the sole witness to that incident, Mrs. Thompson?
No, I'm not.
Who else saw it?
God and Jesus Christ.
Is that the attitude you always took with the children, Mrs. Thompson? The attitude you're taking with us?
You know whether I did or not. You know everything. So why should I tell
Is
you?
that what you told the children every time they walked across the room?
You know all about it. You don't. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm.
Yes, I do. I'm going back to Houston and see if I can raise the money to come back up here and stay with the boys until they get better. And then I'm going to go back to Houston and get a home for them and start over again. I mean, I've been trying to reach my wife for 2 days now. I can't get a hold of her. But, I mean, we just have two wonderful family. I mean, for it to be split up like this, we were wrong, I guess, in the beginning of trying to sacrifice the children, putting them with their relatives, and trying to get our home back. We lost it. February was a year ago, and what we were trying to do was the whole family decided to take the children for us and let us get back on our feet and pay down us on another home, and that way we could get back like we should be. But it just didn't work out, and I mean, I just got to get the children back. I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, they mean everything in the world to me. And
Furthermore, you didn't say that you'd bring me down here. You said that I'll come back up here this evening, or rather this afternoon.
And talk with you again.
You said you'd come up here and talk to me this afternoon. You see, you don't stand up to what you say either.
Or do you feel that I ought to make
No, no.
my conversation at your convenience?
No,
You're the number one prisoner, and
No,
you have certain...
no. I have never
privileges.
said that.
How many times did you push him into the fire, into the stove?
I have told you everything that I know, and I'm not going to tell you no more.
That's your privilege.
Yes, it is. You got the evidence, and so now you can do whatever you please.
And I'll tell you what.